Hey, this week on Don't Wake Daddy, we're playing Clue.
You got something against her.
Y'all just think she's a hottie.
Yo,
For real. Y'all just
I'm about to bring Miss Scarlet to the fucking...
Herbs.
I'm bringing Miss Scarlet to
So you think it's Miss Scarlet in the conservatory with the pipe?
You're gonna lay her down with the pipe?
You're gonna get...
You about to lay a pipe on Miss Scarlet?
Mr. Green laying some pipe.
or you can go straight to the lab. I mean, you with 6, you can move wherever you want.
The world is your oyster.
You know, you have to go to the library, you can really go wherever you want with the magic of reading. He's playing 4D chess, huh?
Just look at his face.
Look at it. You're conniving.
He does not have a good poker face. Is that what it's called?
O-face, I think.
I just want to play a game with you.
Don't wake Daddy!
Welcome to Don't Wake Daddy, a podcast where 3 30-somethings play nostalgic children's board games. I'm Joe Rodriguez.
I'm Scott Eichen Scary.
And I'm Marino a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh boy, that's so scary.
Did you change your Scott?
Yeah, because you guys, I think last time you said Eichen Scary.
Because you were saying Buchenberry, but
Yeah.
Eichen Scary's right there.
You know what? I could also go Book and Scary, but that's a little.
That's too much.
I feel like I'm really leaning into it a little hard. I need to play it easy.
Turn it down.
You know? It's just the third week of.
Board game month.
Yes.
We're playing spooky board games all
Oh,
October.
man. We're having a great time doing it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It was fun. We've had some posts on our social media of our spooky photo shoot, which was fun.
They turned out a lot better than we thought.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good. They're scary pictures. I frankly don't even like looking at them because they're so scary.
No,
They
it's
give
right.
they give me a right good fright.
A right good fright.
Yeah.
I hear you. What do you boys been, Marino?
What's up?
What you been up to?
Welcome back to the country.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome
to the
back
States.
to
Thank you for having
U.S.
me.
soil.
Took a trip across the pond. Did you?
Went across the pond.
The pond?
The old drink.
What were you doing over there in the pond? Over the pond, across the pond.
What you doing in the pond?
What you doing in the pond?
Okay, so like we said in our last episode, I think,
I don't
I was
remember.
leaving for Greece. I'm back now. We're here again, recording a pod. But I'm back. I had a good time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Saw my grandparents.
Calif Casto.
Calif Casto, I told them.
Evcharisto.
All that shit. Yeah, saw my grandparents.
Skata.
Did some planning for my wedding that's going to be happening over there.
Wow.
Damn.
You know, went to the beach a couple times. I had a decent time. Saw some Greek people.
Saw
Nice.
a $1 billion yacht.
Dude,
You were
I
snapping
completely
pictures.
forgot about that.
I want to hear more about it. Tell
Okay,
me.
we went to a beach and it wasn't that many people at the beach because it's school time over there in Greece. It's not like this when you go in the summer and there's 1 billion people at the beach every day. But like maybe there's like 20 people at the beach and all of a sudden this ginormous gray yacht, like just all gray yacht with sails.
Yeah.
I guess masts. I didn't see sails, but just huge masts. Like those
3 of them, right?
3 huge masts. Like it looked like air. What are they called? The wind turbines.
Turbines.
Like
No,
that
for
big.
real?
They were tall as shit. Just like, and it just showed up and it caught everyone's eye. Everyone was just staring at it. And like we started Googling it and found out that it was a half a $1 billion yacht
Wow.
from this Russian billionaire. It was the largest like sailing yacht in existence.
It's huge.
Wow.
Wow. I bet.
It's, so like because I mean obviously yachts don't normally have sails, but this
Yeah.
one did, and it was just like it had garage on the side that we saw opened up, and jet skis were coming out, and it was just parked there at the
fuck?
beach we were at. And like I guess that's kind of like the thing when I was telling people about it, they're like, yeah, Russian billionaires park their yachts in Greece all the time because it's Greece,
How many
baby.
Russian billionaires are there?
Tons, I guess.
Damn.
Wow.
I bet there's some illicit things going.
Yeah, there's some illegal shit going on.
like
This dude, like we were looking him up. We found out who the billionaire was, who he's married to. He's married to like some Czech model, and like he like made his money just on investments.
that's insane.
Of course,
Yeah,
investments. Does he have like any grudge against like any secret agents in for Her Majesty's Secret Service?
Probably.
Like I feel like that's definitely like a Bond villain thing.
Yeah, you
like
probably
yacht.
saw a Bond villain.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think you did.
100%. That it looked so villainous.
Yeah, I bet.
Because the fact that it was just gray, it's just a gray yacht just popped up. It was so great. But
He was probably like murdering somebody on that. It's like,
I think so. Yeah.
Alexi, you've ruined the goods. I'm sorry. And then friggin'
Go to the garage and
garage.
take care of the
I don't know.
trash.
And then Liam Neeson shows up to, it's like, I don't know,
Liam Neeson.
to save the day.
No, Daniel Craig, baby.
Or is it Daniel?
No,
well,
it's
okay.
Daniel.
It's Daniel Craig, but Liam, maybe they teamed up.
Daniel Craig and,
And
Liam
Liam
Neeson.
Neeson's-
imagine that movie.
That'd be great.
Who's the next Bond going to be? Oh,
I'm the next
Isn't it
Bond.
Idris Elba? Oh, no, it's going to be a woman.
No, it's
Oh, for
not.
real?
It's going to be me.
It's going to be Joe.
It's going to be me.
Wow, that's nuts.
I got Bond on the mind because I'm going to go see James Bond tomorrow.
There's
with
no
my
time
dad.
to die.
No more time left.
No more time.
For-
This time's gone. What is
Time's over.
it? Time's
Oh,
up.
Hey, time's up.
Time's up, Mr. Bond.
You're a big Bond guy. You've seen like all the Bonds.
I like James Bond. I would watch a lot of Bond films with my dad.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about this one. I mean, I feel like it's the last Daniel Craig,
It is.
and I think he's a really good Bond.
I've got a question because I've never seen a single Bond movie.
Same.
Are you serious? You've never seen a single one?
I've never seen a single Bond movie. It just never interested me. And the other thing, thing is,
real?
there's so many Bond movies that it's like overwhelming. It's like, where do you
yeah.
start?
Yeah.
And do they all build off of each other? Like
No.
the Pierce Brosnan ones have nothing to do with the Daniel. Like it's the same character.
There's no. It's not like the
There's no
Marvel
continuity or-
Cinematic
okay.
Universe. No, there's no like hints dropped in.
They just kind of like reboot it.
Yeah, and there's the same characters, but they're played by different actors over the years.
Is it like the Batman movies where like the Val Kilmer or like the Michael Keaton Batmans have nothing to do with like the
yeah, but it's not even
Christian
like
Bale ones?
it's not even like different universes. They're all within the same universe, but it's just I mean they're just, classic action movies. A lot of them are
Yeah.
really campy, but dude, like some of the Sean Connery Bond movies are like some of the best action films out there.
really the Sean Connery ones.
Dude, yeah, I love Sean Connery.
What is the ones that he did? Because there was a time a long time ago,
wow.
weirdly talking about Greece. I was in Greece, and a Sean Connery, I think Bond movie came up, and it was dubbed, and I was just watching it in Greek. It was really
Oh
weird.
wow. Yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head. Honestly, I haven't thought about James Bond in
Was this Diamonds Are
years.
Forever?
Could be. Like I said, I haven't thought about James Bond in years, but like
Have you seen all the Daniel Craig's?
Yeah, Skyfall,
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale was good. That was a
Spectre?
remake, actually. Casino Royale was already made.
Oh, really?
Early on, because that's supposed to be kind of like. I feel like that's the origin story.
Was it?
Casino-
that was the
Casino
first. That was the
Royale
first.
is like
that was the first.
Bond book.
Oh, word.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to go see that. So I'll give you guys an in-depth review. On,
yeah.
Oh, thanks.
You
Man.
know, I saw Carnage the other day.
Ooh,
I think I'm
how'd
gonna
you
go
like
see that this weekend.
It was
Dude.
it was silly. I mean, like, have you seen the Venom, the first Venom?
I haven't.
The first Venom's kind of bad. The
Really?
Carnage,
Is it better?
it's better. It's very silly. It feels like an early 2000s Marvel movie. You know how? Remember, like they were just very silly. Like Fantastic
Yeah.
Four and like Spider-Man was kind of silly. They weren't like as serious as the MCU is now. I mean, like the MCU is kind of goofy right now,
Yeah.
but
Right.
those early 2000s movies, they're goofy. It felt like that.
Was it like a zing? Were there a lot of like one-liners?
Dude,
What's
it's like a buddy cop movie with
Oh, for real?
well, kind of like Eddie Brock and Venom are just like fighting all the time, like bickering with each other.
Oh, okay,
you know?
a little like they're married.
They're like a married
the,
couple.
The original Venom, I remember thinking it was okay. I went with somebody who right after it was done was like, that was the best, and I was like, damn, that was like, I didn't want to like, I don't think. I wasn't like chummy enough with them to like argue with them. I was just like, it was
didn't wanna
fine.
poo-poo.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like Scott, I'd be like, shut the fuck up, Scott. It was bad. But no, I mean, like, but that post credit scene of the first one or whatever, I think is when they go to the jail. When
yeah.
And it's Woody Harrelson sitting in a chair, and he's like, "It's gonna be carnage."
Oh no,
God damn it,
dude, he does say there will be carnage in the movie, or let there be carnage.
You got to.
I hate that.
I'm like, oh,
Here
that's-
comes the carnage.
Here comes it's very corny. It's very cheesy. I'm not gonna. Usually, when I come out of a Marvel movie, I'm like, that's the best one. Yeah, and that was the case with Shang-Chi. I thought Shang-Chi was dope as hell.
Shang-Chi's the best.
Super good, yeah.
I sincerely thought when I came out, but like when I saw Carnage, I'm like, it's okay.
It's a whole different thing.
a
Man. I don't know how the MCU is doing it. Like, MCU keeps outdoing itself, and then like every
Is
other
that an
superhero.
MCU or that's
No,
not
no.
Sony anymore?
You gotta watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You gotta watch it. That's all I'm
gotta watch
saying.
it.
You gotta watch
All
it.
right.
Anyway,
So anyway, yeah, I'm back from Greece.
back from Greece.
no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Not on this pod.
Y'all haven't a
Not
clue
anymore.
about what I'm talking about, do you guys?
Not a
Not a clue.
Not a single clue.
Speaking of Clue, what? That was the game that we played this. I'm sorry, I don't want to scare you guys.
Dude, it's spooky month. Calm
Jeez,
down.
it is.
We're like 1 week out from Halloween at this point.
Thank
We
goodness
are.
it's almost over.
I know, golly, it's been it's hard on my heart to be honest. But Clue. We played Clue this week, and it's got a little bit of a history.
Does it?
Yes, Clue.
Tell me about it,
Let me
Joe.
read off my list. I'm going to read it verbatim. Not really. But Cluedo, also known as Clue in North America. So it's known as Cluedo everywhere else, except for is known as Clue in North America.
Interesting.
Pretty
Okay.
silly. It's a murder mystery game for 3 to 6 players, depending on editions. It was invented in 1943 by a British musician named Anthony E. Pratt. First manufactured by Waddingtons in the United Kingdom in 1949. And it's been obviously relaunched, yada yada yada, owned by Parker Brothers and then now Hasbro. But its origins are so like in there were like air raids in Britain, during World War II,
sure,
obviously.
sure.
People had to stay in their houses and whatnot because they didn't want to get, gonked.
Word.
So Anthony, this
Nazis
man,
be gonking.
they be gonking
They do.
sometimes. Anthony and his wife, Elva, they were holed up in their house,
Yeah.
They're like bored. What are we going to do? So this man was a musician, like in his previous life, like, before the war, he would play piano at like parties and stuff.
Oh, sure.
And some of his clients would do like murder mysteries and stuff, like
Oh,
in person.
fun.
You know how like people
Yeah,
be doing that shit
murder
right now?
mystery
Yeah,
dinners and
Yeah.
stuff.
And he was also like a murder mystery novel like nerd.
Oh,
So when he's like holed up in his house and bored as hell, he came up with the idea of Clue. And he and his wife like designed the thing on their dining room table. Like they made little models and stuff. So that's how it came to be. They applied for the patent to. They pitched the patent to Waddington exec. I guess Waddington's a company in Britain, and they bought it. They named it Cluedo, which is a play on Clue, and Ludo, which is Latin for play.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
So that's what it happened. Originally, it was different like when it launched.
Really?
I mean, it's the same gameplay, but there were 10 characters. How many characters were in this one?
6.
6.
Yep.
6.
So there were 10 characters originally, 11 rooms, and 9 weapons.
Wow.
So there's the bomb, the syringe, a walking stick, fireplace poker, axe, and poison, and a shillelagh too.
Oh, nice,
yeah.
dude.
That's
I
actually
wish we
really
had
cool.
a shillelagh.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a shillelagh is, but that's like an Irish thing, right?
I think so. It's just like a little stick that you hit people with.
It's
Like a shillelagh is like a short rod, but wooden.
a wooden rod.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he pitched it to Waddington, I say? Yeah.
Yep.
And like simultaneously, it was licensed to Parker Brothers in the U.S. at the same time. It didn't release until 1949 because there were post-war shortages or whatever. But the game was a little bit different back then. Remaining player cards were distributed to rooms that needed to be retrieved from them rather than being directly to players. What? I don't know what that means. And
You had to retrieve room cards.
I guess you had to retrieve room cards from the
that's weird.
rooms, and players had to land on a character piece to be able to make suggestions about that player
Wow.
instead of just dragging the player.
It just sounds like that game would take twice as
It
long.
would take long.
yeah, a long
Also,
time.
there were suggestion like you had a currency like suggestion tokens, and
cool.
that you would use to make a
Okay,
suggestion.
that's actually not bad.
That's cool.
10K. The game is apparently very similar to an American card game called The King of Hearts Has 5 Sons, which leads people to think that Clue's inspired by it. I don't know what the hell that is, but
Yeah.
Anthony Pratt, the creator, denied it. He's like, no, I was inspired by parlor games. When it launched in North America, I feel like I'm talking a lot, but it was marketed as the Great New Detective Game, and eventually the Great New Sherlock Holmes Game. Thanks to a deal with the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle estate.
No way.
Really?
Yeah. So in like the 60s, it was like a Sherlock Holmes game.
Wow, it
That's
was
pretty cool, actually.
brand first huge IP.
Yeah. For a game, a board game.
game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All the commercials and stuff were like seem to be lean more on the detective aspect, like in the 60s. Like when you see this game right now, you don't really think of a detective at all. You just think of like the characters, but it was
murder.
Characters of murder, but it was more, they really leaned into the detective aspect.
Yeah.
There was like a bumbling, and I'll show a commercial later, but there was like a bumbling detective in the commercials. Like it was all detective stuff.
Interesting.
Let me see. I got a few more things. I mean, obviously, it's a very popular game.
Yeah.
There've been different variations, different numbers of characters, renamed characters, different travel sizes. There's video games, Star Wars version, Simpsons version,
yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock version, a Golden Girls version where you're trying to figure out who ate the last donut.
No shit.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
There's also a Clue 2 VCR game.
Ooh, dude, I want to play that.
It's kind of cool. I'll play I actually have a commercial for that too.
Yes.
Characters have evolved over the decades. I mean, obviously, everything's evolving. Characters are changing to keep up with fashion, hairstyle, and pop culture trends.
Yes.
In the 2008 version, some characters have received updated like jobs and identities. For instance, Jack Mustard, the soccer star,
Instead of Colonel Mustard?
instead of Colonel Mustard.
Okay, I hate
Victor
that.
Plum, video game designer.
They gave them jobs.
They gave them. Well, I mean, they
Video game designer, soccer star.
the mansion got a spa and a home theater too.
Hey.
hell yeah, dude.
And then, like, I guess the house, Mrs. White, was replaced by Dr. Orchid, who is the adopted daughter of the mansion's owner. There was like some Thor lore and shit.
I saw some Dr. Orchid stuff when I was looking at newer editions.
Wow.
And I didn't realize they replaced Mrs. White though. Dang.
yeah, she replaced Mrs. White.
R.I.P.
In pop culture, there was a British game show in the 90s where British celebrities would like participate. Obviously, we all know the famous movie from 1985
Yes.
with Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
He was like was he the butler? He was a butler, right?
Yeah.
Tim Curry of It fame, the scary guy.
Yeah,
scary
for sure.
clown.
Yeah.
Also in 1995, there was a Clue the Musical launched in Baltimore, and it toured over 500 cities around the world. All this to say,
Dang.
it's obviously like one of the most popular games
Yes.
in the world.
Yeah.
All over the place, pop culture, tie-ins, a friggin' movie made off of it, a musical, all this stuff. Millions of copies sold. Despite it being such a popular game, friggin' Anthony Pratt only ever saw $6,800 from it.
No,
So he sold the rights in
dude.
1953. He and his wife for
After
five.
10 years.
Yes. Well, it like
43
after 10,
was-
like it didn't officially launch until like 49 because there was.
Yeah.
But in 1953, he sold the rights for £5,000, which is $6,800 US. He just didn't know that at the time how big. Like it was already a big game stateside at that point.
He didn't
So-
know that.
real.
He didn't know Tim Curry was going to be.
He didn't know
thing.
Tim Curry.
Dang.
Was Tim
and
Curry born? No.
Waddington's, the company, like in the 90s, they were like, "Where's Alexander Pratt or Anthony Pratt? We want to try to find this man." And like he pretty much fell off the radar.
Oh, for real? Whoa.
I think they found him, but
He took his coin and bounced.
but like he didn't
his
make
coin.
any money. He
His
didn't make
one
it,
coin.
He barely made any
His
money.
single coin.
It's pretty sad.
5,000 pounds, dude.
That stinks.
rough.
That's
Yeah,
nuts.
dude. Damn, I talked a lot, but no,
Dude,
there
that's
was
a lot.
That was. I mean, this is a big one.
a big one.
It's just like I
Succinct.
don't want to go crazy, but this is a big one. You have to like
Yeah.
that. You probably hardly scratched surface
Yeah.
with like everything that goes with this game, and you talked a lot.
There was a lot more. Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, but it's
taking
just
off
a
my
big one.
jacket.
It's just a big one, and this is a game I think everyone has played.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I definitely played this before. I mean, we could talk about the gameplay just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Just briefly. So yeah, in the game that we played and the one that most people played, the version we had was from the 90s. So our gameplay was there's 6 players. We played with 5.
Yeah,
Kathy and Danielle joined us,
yeah.
which makes it so much better. Like
Yeah.
playing with 3 is not a good time.
That'd been silly as hell.
So we played with 5. There's one die. You move around. You go into a room. You make a suggestion. So pretty much when you're in a room, you can make a suggestion, like a guess,
Yeah.
at who you think did it, and you have a little notepad.
Yeah. Well, it's a murder mystery.
Right.
The premise of the game is somebody's been murdered.
Yes.
It's one of the player characters.
Yes. Yeah. It's one of the 6. So you have to guess one of the 6 players. So you always guess like who did it, with what, and where. And so you make a suggestion, and then people go around telling you if they had a card or not.
Yeah.
So That's basically the basics. Once like you kind of find out, once you whittle it down through deduction and through process of elimination, you can make a guess, an accusation. So you can accuse. You pick the 3 cards out that have a person, weapon, and a place.
Yep.
And if you're right, you win. If you're wrong, you put those cards back and
you're out of the
quiet,
game.
And then you have to leave.
You can't lose. You can't win. You can't win.
Yeah.
You got to leave. You got to go and die. Or you said go out on the street and die, right?
You can't. You have to go out on the street and die. Yeah. No, so I mean, I know. I'm sure a lot of people have played this,
right?
But that's kind of the rules in a nutshell, right?
Yeah, using deduction via like turn-based. Not accusations, but suggestions, quote unquote.
Yeah, whittling down the possibilities, and then you make that you accuse people of stuff. Scott in the library with his pants on the ground.
Is that what I murdered them with?
Yep, your ground pants.
Ground pants. Yeah, that's it. They slipped on the. I got slippery.
You got. If I know anything about you, Scott, your pants are so slippery.
Yeah.
They walked in, saw you in your current state. And in a state of shock, passed out.
Just literally died.
Wow. Rigor mortis.
But yeah, so I mean, like the version we played was from the 90s. It's actually mine from when I was a kid.
Yay!
So this was one that I grabbed from my folks' place, and it was super fun to play.
Yeah.
So you've played this game before, I'm assuming.
Yes, played this game
You've
before.
played this one a lot.
But before we get to that, do we have any commercials?
I do have some commercials, actually. I have a handful of commercials. So I'll play this commercial from 1996. Now, going into this, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember ever seeing a single Clue commercial in my life, which is funny because it's such a popular game.
Yeah, not sure if anything is coming to mind, but let's find out.
What's that in your hand?
No way, Mom. He was murdered by Colonel Mustard in the dining room.
What's that in your hand?
With the knife. Wrong, Susie. It was Miss Scarlet. In the billiard room with,
What's that in your hand? In the game of Clue, you'll figure out who done it with what and where. Think fast, because no 2 games of Clue are ever the same.
with the rope. No, the wrench. No, the revolver.
This game is murder. Clue from Parker Brothers.
Okay, I have definitely seen that commercial.
Have you really?
Yes, absolutely. Like that first clip with when they're like the candlestick, and it's like bent over the dude's head. That really sent me back. And then I forget what the dude says. Like I don't know.
The knife being thrown at the guy's neck was silly as hell.
That definitely struck my memory.
It has like that fun 90s feel. It kind of reminds me of the 13 Dead End Drive commercials.
We did say the games are kind of similar thematically anyway.
Yeah, thematically they are very similar, but the commercials must be similar because the themes are so similar. But yeah, it kind of gave me the same vibe.
This is a zany 90s commercial.
Yeah.
This game is murder.
Yeah.
That's good.
I got another commercial from I'll play the 70s one. I can't say that I've ever seen this commercial or remember it, but it was popular enough that it was in the Wikipedia page. They mentioned like the commercial and the marketing. So
hit me.
I'll hit you with it.
A detective has to be observant, cautious, and cool. When you play Clue, you have to figure out who did it. There are suspects, weapons, and scenes for a crime.
Mr. Green did it in the study with a knife. I got a clue card. I know. It was Miss Scarlet in the conservatory with a candlestick. Wow! Elementary, my dear Betsy.
Clue from Parker Brothers.
That music there at the end sounds like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
I was gonna say it sounds like 70s porn music kind of too.
Okay,
but it had like a bumbling detective, and the kid did the classic fucking Sherlock Holmes.
Yep,
it's elementary, my dear.
Fucking, and there's 2 commercials now where like it's like American children playing, and it's just like the narrator of the commercial is like, it's Clue, the game where you must solve a mystery. Like, okay, like why is it got to be a British dude?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's kind of funny when you think about it. Like it's a kids game, ages 8 to adult. I'm looking at it, and it's like it centers around murder.
Yeah,
that's funny to me. I don't know.
Is that funny to you?
That's funny to me.
Dude, you're sick and twisted.
Dude, that's kind of
humor.
sick and twisted, dude.
Sick, bro.
You got another one?
I got here. Okay, so this game's obviously very popular. I think I mentioned that before, but it was popular enough to have a tie-in with the Sprint mobile phone company. So I'll play that commercial right now.
Okay.
This mystery of the missing $500,000 must be cleared up, and somebody here knows where it is. Plum? Who the blazes are you?
I'm Gus.
What you think this is? Some sort of a game?
Yeah, got it in the Sunday paper.
What year is that from?
That's got to be early 2000s.
I would guess 04 or something.
I don't even know, man. It doesn't say.
Wow, that is.
I remember that commercial.
Okay,
really?
yeah, me too.
I don't.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like that was maybe around the turn of the century.
It looked like a turn of the century commercial. The way the guy was dressed.
Millennium.
I think when I think of Colonel Mustard, I think of that guy. Maybe maybe his card looked like that in some game because he doesn't look like that in this game. But I think of he looks like the hunter guy from Jumanji.
He
kinda.
does. He's got the sideburns.
Yeah, but I think of him like that and just being. I don't know. That was weird. And then the guy be like, "I'm Gus.
I'm Gus. Who the blazes are you?" Or whatever he said.
That is super cool. It sounded like there was an interactive game with Sprint ads.
Yeah,
and you could have a thing that would kind of a magic eye,
like a decoder
or
thing.
decoder, that could give you clues to solve a mystery. That is a extremely well thought out ad campaign.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's really cool.
And I thought the characters, I like it when the characters are like people. I mean, like when the people are the characters.
Yeah, for sure.
The actors,
That's
very zany. Very silly.
That sent me back for sure. I like that commercial a lot.
Never seen it. I don't think I've seen it, but it definitely is a very early 2000s commercial.
Yeah, it's got to be right in there, huh?
He's Gus, man. He's Gus.
He's Gus, dude.
Who the blazers are you? I'm Gus. I found out about it in this ad.
I'm dumb. I'm the dumb American in this ad.
Hey, look at me. I listen to Limp Bizkit.
You know what? I bet he does. He definitely does, dude.
That guy looked like he listened to Limp
likes.
Bizkit.
I listen to Limp Bizkit and drink Mountain Dew.
Hey, now Mountain Dew's good.
Yeah, don't attack me like that.
Hey.
Not to inundate us with commercials. I got one more. Maybe we'll cut it for time, but I did mention it before. But here we go. It's Clue 2.
First in Paris, then in Tangiers, then again in Rangoon. Now, if I didn't know better, I'd swear someone was trying to do me in the new Clue 2 game. New Clue 2 and the original Clue. Two exciting ways to play Clue, both on VCR. And for more excitement, let's go to the races. Let's go to the races, a VCR game with everything for hours of fun. VCR games, Clue 2, original Clue, and let's go to the races.
VCR games, dude.
Funny. I'm so fucking confused. That commercial confused the hell out of me. What the fuck? What's the game even about? I mean, I don't know why I want every commercial to explain the game to me now. But
that looked like Mel Blanc. I don't think that was him.
That was really confusing.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
So
how
there was a
those
Clue
games
VCR game. That's something in itself. What's Clue 2?
I don't even know what Clue 2 was.
Just a VCR game.
It seemed because the guy was naming different locations. Maybe it's travel or it's like a worldwide international mystery. I don't know, man.
Wow.
Honestly, the best part about the commercial was the Off to the Races VCR game.
Let's go to the races.
Off to the races.
Solve a murder. And after that,
let's
go bet on some
bet on the ponies.
horses.
VCR games are obviously such a 90s thing.
Dude, yeah.
I think it'd be cool if we ever played a VCR game.
If we played a VCR game on Don't Wait Daddy.
Really, really neat.
Yeah.
We may.
I dream about it sometimes.
What kind of dream? I mean, in October.
If it was a scary dream, though, I might have a nightmare about it, though.
Fuck.
Little teaser. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
we just went through a lot right now.
Those commercials were good, dude.
Yeah, that was a lot of commercials, but those were all good.
Yeah. So I've already kind of talked about how I played this as a kid. Obviously, this was my copy, so
you've played it.
I played it a whole bunch,
a lot.
Yeah, and so Marino,
let me hit it real quick.
Yeah, hit it.
So, as far as being a kid and playing it, I definitely played it. I don't remember when. I don't think I owned it. I may have, though. I feel like most households probably had Clue. I don't know. I just feel like it was such a game that every house. I definitely think I played it in school.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
There it is. I played this game in school. I actually do remember playing it in school. I remember
in Mrs.
probably
Munger's
actually
class.
finishing games in Miss Casper's class in 4th grade.
Oh no!
But I specifically remember finishing the game. I don't know if I ever played the game.
This is Casper's class. Sorry.
I remember actually finishing the game, I think, in her class. Because I feel like this is a game when I was a kid I would have never finished playing. I don't know, just give up or like you actually see someone's cards. The game gets ruined.
Yeah.
But I did play this game recently. I actually played this game last night because I was tasked with babysitting my nieces.
You played Cluedo.
Oh no, I
right?
played Clue.
Oh, it was Clue.
It was Clue, but yeah, we played Cluedo. But I have a version of Clue that is like the original one. That's a throwback to the 1949 version.
Oh,
and it's the same as this.
Yeah.
Like, did the game ever change? It's different now. I know that because my nieces had a version from now that was way different. It had like Miss Orchid in it.
Yeah,
and it had 2 die.
Well, I mean, even this version is different from the original version because the original version had like 9, 10 characters.
Which you said that, and that was weird to me because the one I was playing was marketed as being the original 1949 version, and it was the same as this: 6 characters, 9 rooms. It was the same exact game. So I'm sure the one mine is bullshit.
Yeah,
like, it says it's the original one, but it's not. It probably just looks like the original.
Sure.
But I mean, it was yeah. I mean, we played it last night. It was decently fun. I don't want to get into it.
You played it with just your niece and nephew, like
just my 2 nieces,
okay.
10 years old and 8 years old. So right at and it was just kind of like a different. I can get into that, I guess, a little bit. It was,
yeah. How was it?
My 10-year-old niece, she got it. She actually she won one of our games.
Nice.
Oh wow!
And because there's only 3 of us and we each had a lot of cards, the games only lasted like 10 minutes each.
Yeah.
Ours,
10 minutes?
Wow.
Yeah, they were quick. No, maybe 15 minutes each. We were able to play 3 games in the span of an hour.
Wow.
And that was with breaks in between and me having to be like, a lot of explanation.
Sure.
But
that surprises me.
Yeah, my 8-year-old niece, she's almost 9. She got it, and I was actually surprised that she got it as well as she did.
Why are you surprised?
I don't know, because I feel like all kids are dumb.
Smart?
Yeah.
But she's smart. But then she was able to do process of elimination in her head. She was pretty good with it, and it was there was it was at one point where she stopped the whole game because she kind of messed up on her card, and she was convinced we cheated. So for 5 minutes I was like, let me explain to you how we didn't cheat, and that's how it was
that's
terrible.
Funny.
No, you probably did.
You probably cheated though.
Dude,
right?
they were both cheating the whole time is what actually was happening. It was terrible. Playing with kids is terrible. They just want to cheat. But no, it was, so that experience, I had a fun time last night. I remember having a lot of fun as a kid playing this game.
Yeah.
You're solving a murder. That's so cool. It's a cool thing. Joe?
Yeah, no, I played this game a lot as well. Definitely in school, played it a bunch of times. I think my favorite part about it as a kid was just like all the characters' names. They had very colorful, fun names.
Literally colorful.
Literally.
They're like colors.
They are literally colors. Yeah,
Scarlet, Mrs. White.
Yeah, I mean, I liked that. Played it a bunch. Have owned multiple copies of it. Actually, in fact, I have this this big old it's a wooden deluxe Monopoly friggin' board, and it's got a bunch of games in it.
Okay.
But you flip over the board or you open it up, and it's Clue.
Oh, cool.
And you got little miniatures, actual little people, little Mr. Professor Plum, little Colonel Mustard, little guys. It's cool as hell.
Dude.
Did we talk about this in our first Don't Wake Daddy episode about how we both had that wooden thing?
Maybe. I definitely Snapchatted when I found it. I'm like, this is cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Does it? Do you still have those characters?
Have all the pieces, dude. It's intact.
Oh my
completely
gosh,
intact.
dude! I would love to see that. We should play that.
Yeah,
snap some photos.
I'll take a picture. I can bring it over again, or sometime.
Yeah.
It's cool as hell. It's got little miniatures.
Yeah,
that is dope. Yeah,
it's a fun game. I've played it a bunch. Haven't played it though as an adult. Until today. Yeah.
How'd you like today's playthrough? I guess we can go.
Are we going straight into that?
Well, actually, let me talk about me playing it as a kid and just the state of the board, because there were a couple pieces missing and a couple pieces substituted with Lego pieces.
Oh yeah,
like the lead pipe. So I mean, for a game that's probably from the 90s, I felt like it was in pretty good condition. There's probably 30 of these little notepads. I could find 6 that had not been used once.
You've put in. You've
Hey,
played
man.
on.
Yeah,
Put some hours
this
in.
has been played a lot, and it's very clear. It's kind of cool because those little notepads, I was just kind of thumbing through them, and I could obviously tell sometimes people will write their name or things on it. So this was played a lot.
Each notepad too is 5-6 games on it.
Yeah, you could do like 4 or 5 games. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Mine. It was weird. One of mine, the notepad that you gave me, right on the bottom, someone had written, "Glenn is a dildo." Was that you?
Who would have written that?
Yeah, yeah. Glenn is a dildo. I hate Glenn. Glenn sucks. Yeah. There's definitely some of that
For sure.
But yeah. So as a kid, I played this a lot. As an adult, I mean, I've probably played this a handful of times.
Yeah.
As an adult, but this time, dude, I thought it was really fun. Definitely very nostalgic.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that this game is like very deductive. Like that's a cool aspect that I don't think we've gotten in any other games where you like have to ask questions and
right,
and gather information from other people. Like that's a mechanic that we just didn't have.
This might be the most strategic game we've played, and I'm running a blank on all the games that we've played.
Yeah,
so far.
I mean, it's definitely a heavily strategy game. But
part of me feels like, part of me feels like with the strategy is like, there's got to be something they can do to the game. I don't know why I'm sitting here talking about this like 70-year-old game. It's not 70 years, but like just I guess it is.
Yeah,
it's old as fuck. 7-year-old game, thinking how we can improve it, but like this happened last time when I played with my nieces, and it happened today. Someone makes a good guess, or like makes a guess that like really nails it on the head, and it breaks the whole fucking game wide open, just wide open, and like it. Just something about that is like, I guess that's fine, but it can make a game last like 5 minutes,
right?
By doing something like that. But I guess that's not something that's going to happen that often, and it kind of did happen with us today,
right?
But it is still. I mean, it is still one of the most strategic games we play.
Yeah,
had to do a lot of thinking.
Yeah, for sure. I speaking of that, like breaking it wide open, I made a suggestion that was a complete guess, and it went around the table, and nobody had any cards for it. So I knew that was like it pretty much telegraphed to everyone that there were at least one component that was obviously locked in.
Yeah.
And I had not locked it in at that point. And the 2 components, I didn't have the room nailed down, but I guessed 2 things, and I had the room in my hand.
Oh.
So it was pretty clear, like at that point, that the weapon and the person.
But it was that, like you said, the weapon and the person. But then when we got to the next one, it was just, all the change was the room, and we just kept changing the room.
Yeah.
So it just made it clear who the weapon and the person was, and
I could have been. I was thinking about. There's probably a better strategy that I could have employed there to maybe like work on one of those things at a time. But I don't know. I was just making a guess, and I feel like that's part of the game. It just kind of breaks it open.
I was very ready to make an accusation when you guys were like, make an accusation, Joe.
You were?
I was very close. I would have been wrong though. I would have said Miss Scarlet, the knife. I was going to say the library.
Oh, okay.
I was like convinced it was a library for some reason. I would have been wrong, but
right.
I was like so close to.
I think it was Miss Peacock, but
Miss Peacock was it? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So let's just go right into reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of talked about our playthrough.
Yeah.
First of all, I got to say, it was lots of fun playing with Kathy and Danielle.
Yeah.
Thanks to them for jumping on.
It would have been silly as hell just us 3 playing this game.
Yeah, we would have been able to play like 3 games.
Yeah.
In the time it took us to play 1, we would have been able to play 3 easily. Just it goes by so quick with only 3 people.
So it was really fun to play with 5. I think that's the more people you can play with, the more like
the more the merrier, as they say,
the more
as
the
it were.
merrier.
Oh. They probably
that.
said that. That was probably said originally about Clue.
Yeah,
that's where that
was the original tagline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No, the original tagline was the Great Detective Game.
Oh,
you guys ever seen The Great Mouse Detective, the Disney movie?
Oh, Radigan.
That's a good movie.
No, I've never seen it.
Movie, dude.
That used to be my favorite movie.
Parker Brothers classic detective game. Yeah,
it says it right on the box, huh?
There ain't even a detective on the box, though.
Oh, he's not.
That's why.
That's what I'm saying. There's no detective.
Okay, so to kind of have my review
before
here.
you do your review. And you talked about how you broke the game wide open and you could have employed a better strategy, Scott. You employed the best strategy. You did it, baby. Whoever's updating the WinWiki, update it. Put that boy Scott up there.
Scott?
I got a big W.
You got a big dub.
He dubbed it up.
I did it, everyone.
Big Chub.
Big
Two?
Chub, big dub.
Big Chub, bigger dub.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
That's Scott's
dude,
tagline.
but that last round was anybody's game. I felt like it was just
for sure.
It was just down to the.
Hey, you were like a step ahead of everyone, really. I felt like.
Well, you were a step ahead of everyone, and then that last round, it was just a matter of luck who could ever deduce that room. And
yeah,
he did it.
You did it.
So that will skew my review in the positive direction for sure.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, like this is a classic game on its own. Especially as an adult, I just don't like the deduction aspect is okay, but I feel like there's a lot of really weirdness. I hate having to like move a character and wait to do something interesting. Like if you just roll bad on the dice, like you're stuck in the middle of a hallway. You can even block people off, which is that never happened.
Yeah.
But the fact that could happen pissed me off.
There were a lot of times where, unfortunately, Kathy kept rolling like 1s and 2s, and she couldn't do anything. Like, did she even? How many times did she even get to make a suggestion?
Very few, like much fewer than either of us.
Yeah.
Right.
And the fact that like your character can just get yeeted off to the freaking conservatory just in the middle.
If you're the one being accused, your character piece gets moved to that room.
Yes. So like. That's really frustrating when there are mechanics that make it so that playing the interesting part of the game, which is like, suggestions, when those mechanics are specifically designed to prevent you from doing that.
Well, you said the same thing about Ghost Castle last week.
Yeah. Tracks are the worst, and moving around a game board with 1d6 die. That's not great.
Yeah.
So
this wasn't a track though.
It's not a track, but you're still moving your piece.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some mechanic like that, and I don't know how they would make it better. But so that's kind of my thoughts about it. To kind of give it a rating here, I would say that this is I'd say 7 out of 10 candlesticks.
Okay,
I think it's 7 out of 10 candlesticks.
Damn.
I feel that.
I feel that too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of candlesticks. Jack might not be able to jump over all of them.
Yeah. No.
He jumped over one.
Also, why is this man jumping over candlesticks? What the hell?
He's a little freak.
He's a little freak. Yeah.
He's like a little he was like the Evil Knievel of the time. Whereas Evil Knievel jumped over like cars and stuff in on a motorcycle. He jumped over like a fire.
Bro, but he didn't even make it, dude. He flat sat on a candlestick.
Did he really? That's because he liked the way it felt.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. So anyway, man, today's playthrough was fun. I mean, like we say every time, it's fun to play with us. It was great to play with Danielle and Kathy, and we had a good time. You won, which is going to probably make you lose like 8,000 points in my book. But
I could tell right when I solved it, I was like, hell yeah, I won. It was dead silence. Dead fucking silence. You could hear crickets chirping because everyone was just
I was pissed. I wanted to win.
Yeah,
I wanted to win. If I'm going to be honest,
I wanted to win, guys.
Well, too bad. Get good.
I guess.
But it was fun, especially I think playing with adults. It's fun. We were just getting through it. We were trying to do it. I felt bad for Kathy because she was playing the pawn of Miss Peacock, and at the end we all were thinking, "Oh, it's Miss Peacock." And we just kept yeeting her around the board like, and she just couldn't. I mean, she just couldn't make a guess at the end. But playing it with my nieces, it's hard playing a game with two children and being the only adult, but also playing it with two sisters who are 8 and 10 years old and are convinced the other one is cheating.
That's funny as hell, man.
Also turning to their 30-year-old uncle and being like, "You cheated." And I'm like, in what world would I stand to benefit from beating my 8-year-old niece at this game?
But you cheated though.
I cheated. Of course, dude. I want to win. I just said it.
Yeah.
I need to win. Anyway, it was fun. I hate comparing games, because I think every game is different. But like we said, thematically, this is similar to 13 Dead and Drive. If I'm playing a fucking murder game, it's 13 Dead and Drive, not this. 13 Dead and Drive is so much better.
For sure.
13 Dead and Drive, you get to do the murdering instead of solving the murdering. Bro, I don't want to be the solver.
You don't want to be the solver?
I don't want to be the solver. I'm trying to get
That's
away
like some beta boy stuff. Beta soy boy stuff.
I'm trying to get away with that cheddar, baby.
Yeah, no,
anyway,
I get it.
13 Dead and Drive, I gave a perfect score.
You'll all solve it. Step back while the murderer resolves it?
Yeah.
Scott, baby. So I
sorry, I
that was good. I gave 13 Dead and Drive like a perfect score, 13 or perfect plus.
You gave it, yeah.
This game I'm going to give a 48 out of 70 years.
Oh, wow.
48 out of 70.
That's not that great of a score.
No, it's not, because I don't think this game is that good.
That's interesting. I actually like this game a lot. I thought it was fun as hell. I think like thematically it's cool. I like that there's like colorful characters.
Yeah.
I like that each character has an identity and stuff. And I like that shit. That should like the newer version. I actually kind of want to play the new version with fucking Mr. Plum. He's a soccer star.
I'm curious to play that too.
Same.
I think it'd be cool. I don't know. I definitely want to play the version with the miniatures. That looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
I actually did see this game on Steam. I can't imagine what that would be like, but I actually am interested in playing it. I may buy it on Steam and see what. That'd be cool as hell. I think. I think it's called Clue/Cluedo. And live stream it?
Yeah,
like a Don't Wake Daddy live stream.
Oh my goodness, should we do
like a Don't Wake Daddy live stream? I do your review. We can talk about a Don't Wake Daddy live stream.
We can talk about that.
Okay.
This game's fun as hell. I loved it. I think maybe there's a bit of nostalgia, and it's definitely one of my favorite games that we've played thus far. Obviously, you got to compare this to, maybe you don't have to, be just said it, 13 Dead End Drive. Oh, for me, it's pretty close. And here's the thing. I know I gave 13 Dead End Drive a perfect score last time, and I think I might have said this on the last episode, but I think there may have been some influence from the hype. Everyone was hyped about it.
We were pretty hyped.
I
mean, Robbie was there.
Robbie was there.
So
it was a fun time.
Dude.
I don't know, though, that I don't know if it deserved my perfect score. I'm not going to retcon this and take it back, but I would be remiss if I didn't give Clue at least the same or more.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
Wow.
Because I think it's just as fun as 13 Dead End Drive. Honestly, depending on how the mood I'm in, I may prefer to play this over 13 Dead End Drive.
Okay.
Wow. So I'm going to give it
here it comes.
Let's see. Who do we got on the box? I'm going to give it friggin'
these dudes look dumb.
They look dumb as hell.
So
8 out of 8 Colonel Mustard sideburns, I think is what I'm going to give.
Wow.
So perfect scores.
Man's got the burns, too.
I mean, whether or not I deserve the score, I can't, like a perfect score, I can't give this lower than 13 Dead End Drive, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
That's
your
fair, I
opinion.
guess. Yeah, that's your opinion.
Yeah. Everyone's entitled.
You're a fool for it, but
this game freaking.
That's my opinion.
This is my 13 Dead End Drive had cool like 3D traps. That's cool as hell. But this game, I like. They're both good. They're both good games. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was our playthrough of Clue. Had a good time.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought. Send us some feedback, DMs. As I do every week, we solicit listener feedback. We say, hey, we're playing this game this week. Have y'all played this game? Do you have any favorite memories, questions, nostalgic stories, etc., etc.? We did get some responses. Mule Marie on Instagram, friend of the pod, said, Clue was my all-time favorite game growing up. Wow. I traveled with my best friend to her grandma's house in 4th grade, and we played Clue in a spooky attic.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
That would be fun. That's definitely the place to play it. It definitely sparked my interest in all things mystery, and now I have a slight true crime addiction.
Oh, wow.
Don't
we all?
What a fun, spooky month.
That's an anecdote.
Yeah,
that's
I
great.
love it.
It's perfect.
That's
it's
good.
spooky attic.
Ooh.
Murder
Chills.
mystery.
I don't know if I can go on reading the next one, but damn. Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Golly gee willikers.
No, that's actually pretty cool.
That is really cool, actually. That's great. I love that story.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Heidi Wacker responded, friend of the pod, fiance of previous guest of Luke Brady of the pod, said, playing Clue, less memories, but love the movie and now want to watch it. But it's a bomb game. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. There is a movie associated with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 1985 movie starring Tim Curry, as we had mentioned before. It is 85.
Okay, wow. Dude, I remember watching that movie.
I definitely watched it in school. I think I've seen it. Yeah. A couple of days.
Weird.
A few times, like teachers would roll in.
Dude, that TV card.
The TV card.
When that
dude.
fucking
We
TV card comes
watch
in, you
that.
know it's about to pop off.
Have you seen? Because I feel like that was in middle school. Like you would have.
I don't remember seeing it in school.
I feel like I saw that in like Mr. Bozik's classroom.
Bro, maybe we did, and I just don't remember.
Like
I remember
movie night.
watching it weirdly, like in my mom's bedroom, just sitting on her bed and watching it one day. But I don't remember the ending that I got because I remember there was different endings.
There were different endings.
You know what?
You boys boy, what day is it?
Later.
The one as big as me, sir?
Yes. Go buy it. Hey, that's a perfect. That's not a spooky time movie. That's a Christmas movie.
It's kind of spooky when
But
the
they
ghost of
got them
Christmas
ghosts
Future.
there. Yeah. Was that
my
not?
goodness,
Was that a
dude.
ghost or toast selection?
If it if it was, nobody knew if there was actually toast in that movie.
I forgot about Ghost or Toast. Even though it was last week for the listener.
Oh my god.
That was like 4 weeks ago for
That
us.
was a good game, man.
That was good.
Pretty good.
It might make a comeback.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hope not.
Mouse or house? Does the movie have a mouse in it, or does it have a house in it? Some of them have both. Stuart Little, I'm sure there's a house in that one.
You know what we could do for this week is Clue or Poo.
Oh, dang. So this week's segment, guys.
Okay, we got segments.
We got some segments.
We do have some segments coming up, but I don't think we're playing Clue or Poo.
Are we playing Clue or Poo?
But yeah, here's some segments.
Yeah, the segments. Segments are
Yeah.
great. Love segments.
Yeah, we love segments. So, this is weird, but like I said, I was in Greece and I met someone while I was over there.
Were you on the yacht?
No, I dude. I fucking wish, dude. If someone would just invite me on a yacht, that'd be great. But I met someone while I was over there, and he has a special kind of guy, and he wanted to come onto the pod.
He's a special kind of guy.
Special kind of guy.
Something weird. He just
kind of guy.
He just seemed like a guy. It felt like he would fit. It felt like he would fit the pod, and he wanted to come on. And I told him about the pod, and it felt like he wanted to come on. So I mean, without further ado, a guy I met in Greece.
Okay.
Fucking Snackula.
Snackula. Oh, welcome. Have a seat, Snackula. Hey,
Hey,
nice
boys, it's me, Snackula.
What? Okay.
That's how you sound?
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm Snackula.
Very nice to meet you, Snackula.
Hi, Snackula.
Is that name?
It's like Dracula.
Okay, I was about to say, is that name like Dracula? Is that Romanian?
No.
Is it familial? Is that kind of like? Are you a
related?
junior or?
Are you related to Dracula?
No.
No.
My
Okay.
dad's name is Philip.
Okay, so he just named his son Snackula.
Snackula.
I'm Snackula. I mean, I am a vampire and I live 100,000 years old.
You are a
Okay,
vampire,
you are.
though.
Are you-
Yeah, I'm like Dracula.
We got to stop inviting like murderous, bloodthirsty people onto the pod. We had a polar bear last time.
Yeah, well, what was his whole thing?
His whole thing was, what was his thing? He had ice.
Ice. Yeah.
He liked ice.
That sounds dumb. So,
Well, welcome.
was it at least good, the segment, or what?
Listen to you listen to Joey Daddy.
I heard the first 4 episodes.
You gotta keep going.
Keep
Listen
going.
at least
You'll
to-
get there.
Oh. So,
Welcome.
I came.
welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, my name is Snackula. I'm a Dracula, and I like snacks. It's pretty. It's right there in the name. So,
Wait, can I ask you? Can you like read like the first half of a headline real quick?
extra, extra. You read all about it.
No. Okay.
Local man dies.
Do you have like a vast collection of cars?
Oh, you hear about this?
Yeah. Do you like grab coffee sometimes? Oh no, is that Jerry Seinfeld?
That's Jerry Seinfeld.
That's Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld.
I was
You know,
thinking- no, but
I would say you do have kind of a big chin.
do you have a big chin?
Pretty
yeah,
pronounced.
I'm a Dracula. I also have long fangs. Look at these.
So wait a second.
Hey,
you.
I'm gonna suck your blood.
Oh God.
No,
Okay,
don't do
please.
that, please.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Hey, you know who else jokes? Jay Leno.
Oh, I like Kevin.
So are you a Dracula? I thought Dracula was a person, but you are a.
You're
No,
a
I'm a
Dracula.
Dracula.
You are
There's a lot of
a-
Draculas.
Okay.
So you're
You
not.
know.
So you're. So is Dracula like a subset of vampire? Are you a special kind of vampire?
Yeah, we're all Draculas.
Oh, okay.
Or you're not going to suck our blood though.
No.
I don't like the way you said that,
You
Snackula.
kind of hesitate.
You
No,
did
I'm not gonna
hesitate.
suck your blood. I don't like. You know what it is?
You're crazy for that one, Snackula.
I've done a lot of traveling around the world.
Yeah?
And I realized I just like snacks.
You like snacks?
So you know because I saw Marino in Greece. This is going well.
You know what? I have heard people say Marino is a snack.
I've
So that
heard
makes
that too.
sense.
I saw Marino in Greece, and you know, while I was over there, I got some nice snacks for you boys.
Oh, thanks.
I thought I'd bring them in
wow.
for you guys to try.
Thank you.
Okay.
You know
we
what?
got?
I'd love to,
I
yeah.
got some here. These are things you'll only find in Greece. They're called Cheetos Draculina.
That's how you
Draculina.
say that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, not to be that guy right now. I know how to
Be that guy,
Okay.
Marino.
Sorry, guys,
Well-
but it's Draculina, which
So you're gonna correct
Snackula.
Snackula's
Yeah,
pronunciation.
because Snackula isn't Greek. I am.
Wait, Snackula, what are your snack what's it called?
Credentials?
Credentials.
Yeah.
Your snacking credentials.
You know,
Well, he's thousands of years old.
I'm thousands of years old. I've had all the snacks. Name a
Yeah,
snack.
I'm gonna trust Snackula on this one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you had
Corn nuts.
Yeah.
How do you feel about corn nuts?
Corn nuts are fine.
beef jerky before?
I love beef jerky.
Yeah.
Do you like any like raw meats?
Yeah.
How do you
Snack
feel
on
about
one?
garlic bread?
You're a sick kind of guy, Joseph.
Do you ever eat things off of like wood skewers ever? You were just like
What are you getting at, Scott?
oh nothing. Those are good snacks.
I'll eat it off the wood skewer, and then guess where that wood skewer goes? Garbage.
Wait, can I ask a
Nowhere
question?
near me.
I need to ask a question. You said you met Marino in Greece.
Yeah.
Where did you meet him? In Greece.
But, on the side of the road.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
it's weird.
Where did you think I met him in Greece?
I was like imagining you running into him on the beach or something.
yeah,
he
it was
came
the road near the beach.
Okay.
there. Yeah.
I was wearing a hood and a cape.
And a cape?
Yeah, I'm a Dracula.
During the daytime on
That's
the
what-
sun.
Yeah, during the daytime?
Yeah, I keep out of the sun.
Okay.
Okay, I don't get it, but all right.
I'm in the sun, but I'm keeping my skin protected.
Yeah. No, okay, that damn it.
What is he not understanding
I just
here?
don't understand
This
it.
line of questioning is going nowhere.
Let's have some
these
snacks.
So these snacks here, I got these Draculina. They're like Cheeto snacks, and that's me opening the
Some
bag.
Draculini?
And you're supposed to put them in your mouth.
Now, is this going to turn us into a Dracula?
I don't.
Wait, it's okay.
And they look like little spiders, and I thought they were spiders, but guess what? They're like your things you put them in your mouth, and it makes it look like you have Dracula teeth, if you can believe that.
I can't believe it. That's scary, man.
So hey, they're tomato and cheese flavored.
Oh,
oh.
So let's give those a quick try. And I think these were fun. They were fun because I heard you guys are doing Spooky Month, and these are kind of spooky.
How come
Dracula?
they got these in the
Draculina.
U.S.?
I don't know. They're only Greek. You know what's funny? Sorry, I'm going to cut you off real quick. And I know you're the snack guy. I was doing some research on these Draculina.
Yeah.
Okay, you look dumb. And these are just in Greece.
That's wild.
These aren't like a thing that are everywhere. And before they were Cheetos, they were like just marketed as Draculina. They were just snacks, and then Frito-Lay and Cheetos like bought these out. But they're popular in Greece.
okay.
How do I look?
Okay.
That's hilarious. You look beautiful. I love it. I love it.
These are pretty good, actually. I mean, I've had these before. I've probably been eating these my whole life, but
For real?
they're pretty good. Yeah,
Dude, these
Ever
are
since I was a
really
kid.
good.
They're
It's
good.
like,
Yeah, I heard that these are like really popular in Greece. Like people in the Greek people love them.
they're really good. Like,
Yeah.
so before this was Cheetos, was it the same consistency? Because it very much just feels like a Cheeto Puff. It's got the same
You know,
consistency
I don't
as a Cheeto
know.
Puff.
Actually, yes, they were. I do know because I've been alive for millions of years,
Oh,
thousands.
Millions? Wait, how long? Millions or thousands?
You know who my first friend was? Dinosaur. His name?
Wait, was it the same dinosaur from Good Dinosaur?
Yeah.
What?
If you could believe it, his name was good.
Which dinosaurs were your favorites? The ones with long necks?
Yeah. They had the best neck.
Best neck
You
game?
like necking?
I mean,
Anyways,
they had a good neck game. So anyway, I thought I'd bring you those Draculina because they sound like Dracula. And I sound like Dracula because I'm Snackula.
You do sound like Dracula, kind of, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I sound just like
You hear
Dracula.
about this?
What else you got?
I thought you need something to wash it down, so I got a drink that's very popular. It's very popular over there in Greece. It's Fanta. It's Fanta Blue. It's what it's called. It's basically a Fanta, but it doesn't have carbonation.
Now, half of this can is blue. Where does the blue come from?
You know that I don't know.
Is the drink blue?
Yeah,
You've been alive for thousands of years, Snackula. What the hell?
I don't know this part though. This is a mystery even to me, Snackula. Yeah, this is another thing that I've been drinking my whole life, and I love it. I think it's great.
That is.
It reminds me of just like Sunny D.
Yeah, that's just orange drink.
Yeah, it's just orange drink. Yeah,
Is that like Sunny D?
that's basically what it is. But another thing that's very popular, Fanta Blue.
It's not as fake sugary as Sunny D. Not nearly. Like Sunny D is such an
Sunny D
offensive
bites you.
taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's horrible. This is a lot better.
This is good.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a good thing to bring just to wash down the real star of the show, these Draculina.
So you're saying that just Greek people just left and right just drinking this stuff?
You know, from what I saw while I was in Greece, I think orange sodas and usual carbonated beverages like that without the carbonation is pretty popular. They'll do a carbonated version and a non-carbonated
They don't like
version.
carbonation over there?
They do both.
Well, they like to have the option. You
You
know?
have the option. They have carbonated like a lemonade over there too. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Anyway, boys, I just wanted to bring you these Draculina.
Yeah, no,
I thought you
thanks,
guys would really
Snackula.
appreciate them on your
Yeah.
spooky month, and honestly, congratulations for making it this far.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I mean, I hope we make it further
Thanks, Snackula.
Yeah.
without any,
do you have any?
other interruption or
No, I don't think.
attack.
Do you know something, Snackula?
By
I'm a peaceful Dracula. You know, I got a
That's good.
friend,
You got a front. The guitarist, Kevin, was that his name?
Kevin Eubanks.
Kevin Eubanks.
No, I got a few different Dracula friends, and maybe they'll make a stop here. How many more episodes you guys got?
At least 3.
No, I mean a spooky month.
Oh,
Just one more.
One more.
Oh, okay. I don't think they'll have time. All right. Well, I guess.
next year. Come back next year.
Hey, I'll come back next year. I'll bring the whole gang.
Oh, great.
Me, Snackula. We got what else? Jackula, Drunkula, Snackula.
So everyone's just like is a thing. Are they like Smurfs? Like
Yep.
Spunkula.
monkey.
Guess what Jackula does?
What does Jackula do?
He jacks off.
No. Okay.
That's his whole thing, is that he jacks off.
That's it.
Anyway, boys, I'm gonna leave you. And
Well, thanks. Thanks so much for the snacks. It's nice to meet you.
yeah, nice to meet you too. I hope you guys have a great spooky month and all snacks to you.
Is that like a vampire thing?
all snacks to
All
ya.
snacks to
No,
ya.
that's just my catchprise. Snacks to you, boys. See you later. Watch, I'm going to turn into a bat, but it's the bat. My body is like a cheeseburger.
Okay.
I'm like a cheeseburger with like, watch this.
Oh, bye, Snackula.
That was nuts.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty good. Damn.
Those are good snacks. Joe keeps.
Dude, these Draculina are so. I love Draculina.
I'm addicted to these things.
They're good, right?
Damn,
Sorry.
Snackula was so nice.
That was awesome.
How come you didn't bring us anything, Marino?
Yeah, rude as hell, dude.
Because
I thought you were gonna bring.
Snackula was going to bring you guys stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
but-
his own guy.
Yeah, he's his own. He can do his own thing, but like,
Yeah.
That's fair. You know, I do have some chocolate croissants upstairs.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, those are yummy. I love those. Anyway, does anyone else have a segment?
I don't think so.
let me think.
Anyone else
No.
they want to bring in?
It was fun to have that special guest.
Yeah, it was really good to have. Yeah, I
Fair.
don't think we have any more segments, right?
Okay. No, you know what? Actually, I have one more.
Oh,
Actually, well, that wasn't even mine. That was just me, a friend I brought. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I have one.
Okay.
So, damn it.
Wait, what is this?
So we're in Spooky Month now, and like I know that like we're very much in Spooky Month mode. But if you guys can remember pre-Spooky Month, Don't Wake Daddy episodes, back like in the early days. What it was like? When did we start this thing? July? Good God,
A long time ago.
August. So I think our first episode.
Yep.
Someone brought up that we did
There was-
Candyland,
Yeah, it did
and
Candyland.
and someone one of you two brought up
It was
that
me,
oh
but
okay, so
okay.
Scott brought up that they were going to do a that's pretty good. Joe's doing it the Draculina, but he did the teeth going up instead of
Hang
down.
on, I need to snap a pic of this.
You look like a caveman Dracula.
Stupid as hell. That's good.
He's Draculina. Nuts.
Okay, so what about Candyland?
Yeah, so we did it. We did the Candyland episode, and then there was a whole thing where like they were going to make a movie starring
yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Really?
So
But they didn't.
But they didn't.
oh,
do
but
it.
they didn't do it. Oh, it stinks. Oh, stinky.
They
What could have been?
They did make a movie for this one, though, right?
They made a Clue movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fuck. Okay, so they
So they did make one for this.
hear me out here. Hear me out there. Okay. If they were gonna make a movie about Clue though, but starring Adam Sandler, what would that be about?
Okay. It would be Adam Sandler and Blue from Blue's Clues solving a mystery.
What? That's pretty good.
Yeah, it would be called Adam and Blue solve a mystery. Clue: Adam and Blue solve a mystery.
That's good.
And yeah, and it would just be like a regular mystery. Like nobody would die or anything. It would be very kid friendly. And there'd be a lot of pauses for like kids to like answer back.
Oh, okay.
But Adam would be like, "Shoobity doo, I got a clue for you."
That one just lends itself to the rhyme. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's good. Mine would be Adam Sandler's throwing a party, right?
Yeah.
A banger
at his L.A. house. He lives in L.A., right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone shows up. Kevin James is there. Chris Rock is there.
Oh.
Dante's there. Adam's there. Aaron. Alex.
Nick Swartzen.
Nick Swartzen's there. David Spade's there.
Oh yeah.
Kevin James is there. If I haven't already said him. Rob Schneider's there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Adam Sandler's dead.
Oh, he invites everyone.
He's dead.
Shit.
They all got to figure out who killed Adam Sandler.
Wow.
That would be
and
fun.
But it's everyone everyone's playing themselves. It's not
everyone's playing themselves.
I would actually watch that movie. Yeah, it'd be super funny. You know why I would watch that movie? Because there would be like hardly any Adam Sandler.
Oh no,
no, you don't understand that the pictures on the walls move.
The pictures on the walls move
and talk. He's playing all the pictures.
There would be he would have a lot of clues. And at the end of it, it would. I don't know. He's alive actually.
Hell yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That's the best ending.
Great.
How about you, Marino?
Yeah.
I don't got anything.
Oh.
What?
I was going to say get the end stuff ready.
Yeah, I'll get the end stuff ready.
Yeah, fuck you, Scott.
I thought you said fucking Cheeto fingers.
I thought you said Endgame. I'm like, yeah, that was a movie, Scott. I saw that.
No, sorry. But yeah,
I should know the script.
Yeah, I was just trying to give you a cue so that you would be prepared, but you were like...
I'm like freaking knuckles deep in this Cheetos bag, man.
6 finger deep in this freaking Cheeto bag.
Well, that was this week's episode of Don't Wake Daddy. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email us at don'twakedaddypod@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Don't Wake Dad Pod. We also have a YouTube channel, as we had mentioned before, where you can find full episodes of our podcast. If you like what you heard, please subscribe, rate, and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. That would be so nice. Please. Let us know what you thought about Snackula. Maybe throw some headlines out there. He's got some funny like newspaper clips and stuff.
What was Snackula's catchphrase? Hashtag.
I don't know. You have to ask him when he comes back. I forgot it.
Yeah,
I forgot what he said.
Maybe we'll have Snackula back on next week. But I'm Joe Rodriguez.
I'm Scott Eichen. Oh, God. I'm Scott Eichen Scary.
And I'm Marino Jack-o'-lantern.
Bye.
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 Don't Wake Daddy.
Can you hand me a seltzer?
I had a 3.
Marino. Can you hand me a seltzer? Please, not listening to you. Cause he's got so much jizz in his ear.
Here's your seltzer kings. Here's your seltzer kings.
You've got so much jizz in your ear.
Here's your salsa kings. Here's your salsa kings.
Smiling with come from ear to ear.
Come in here, come in there, come all over and down the stairs. Okay.
Suck my nuts, suck my
Thank
nuts.
God. I forgot that was up there.
Suck my nuts.
Shut up.
Suck my butt. Suck my nuts.
Suck my nuts.
Suck on my nuts. Suck on my nuts. Suck my nuts until they're blue. Suck my nuts, but please don't chew. This is Halloween. This is bad.
No, that's good.